Hi, everyone. Greetings from beautiful Surprise, Arizona, where as I speak this afternoon, it's 119 out. We're having really, really tough heat this summer in Arizona. So tonight I want to talk to you about my cousin Karen. Some of you know that Karen and I actually found out that we were cousins through Foothills Rotary. One time back in about 2016, when Karen was secretary, she was shepherding members as they came into the meeting at the table, and I overheard her mention Blanchard, North Dakota, just by passing. And I said, Karen, how do you know Blanchard, North Dakota? Well, she said, I have relatives there. I thought, really? Because Blanchard, North Dakota, which sits about 6 miles from where I grew up on a farm in eastern North Dakota, has a population of, I think, 6. Maybe back in the day it had 30. There's a grain elevator there, as most places in North Dakota. And so the more we talked, the more we found out that actually her great-grandfather and my grandfather were first cousins. So we've got a little shirt-tail relationship. And that was kind of cool. But, you know, Karen has had a great year as president of Foothills Rotary. She's encountered many challenges, the pandemic, and, you know, one of the things that's really held her back, especially this year and over the years, is her shyness. You know, she's always just had trouble breaking out of her shell. You know, she just can't seem to really take charge. I'm sure many of you have seen that. In fact, when we were considering Karen for a leadership role back in 2017, many of the leadership team said, well, I'm not sure she could hack it as president because, you know, she's really quite shy, and we never hear from Karen. But undoubtedly, she must have overcome that challenge because Karen has had a great year, and what she's accomplished at Foothills Rotary, facing all the challenges with the pandemic and the changing of meeting structure, has been phenomenal. And I want to thank her and commend her for everything she's done for Foothills Rotary. And I hope you all have a great evening. And my best, Karen, to you and Dick. And hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to see you and everyone there and attend the meeting. So you guys have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, Karen, I want to share my COVID hair. I know you have COVID hair too, and yours looks a lot better than mine. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you for an amazing year. I know this was not what you expected, is it? But your leadership and guidance through this last year have made all the difference for our club. Not everybody would have handled it with the grace and with the fortitude that you did. So you've been an inspiration to all of us. You've been a great example to us. And you've kept your sense of humor through all of it. And you know, one thing, I think you've grown through this too, as I think, you know, many people have. But, you know, you've had to learn how to adapt in ways that, you know, probably never had to before. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all you've done. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for allowing me to come in and join you on the board. And I know that, you know, our Rotary Club is in such a much better place because of you. Thank you.
Leadership is an interesting thing, and all of you are leaders. All Rotarians are leaders. All people are leaders. But not everyone is at the tip of the spear kind of leader. You may be a part of an organization or whatever, but when you are the head, when the buck stops at your desk, like the president of Rotary in the last year, that's a whole nother thing. That's a dilemma. How many of you know Rotarians have opinions? And Karen, I really mean this, and I had planned on saying this before we saw your thank you, but I would like, even though it's a repeat, I would like for us to really express our deep appreciation for an amazing leader at the tip of the spear with, I think, one of the toughest years to ever lead Rotary. Would you join me in thanking Karen?
Congratulations, Karen, on an amazing year. And whew, what a year it has been. Thanks for being our tremendous leader and taking us through all of the challenges that this pandemic threw at us, but you did it with grace and you kept the club running so smoothly, and we still had fun and we made it work. So congrats. It's all because of your leadership, and we are, like I said, truly grateful for that. Best wishes for whatever next year throws at you.
Karen, you did a great, phenomenal job considering what we just went through and are slowly growing out of the pandemic. All service clubs globally, for that matter, and especially in the United States, have suffered dearly, with their ability to keep, I want to say, the glue intact with the social clubs that we are. I appreciate, hanging in there and holding it together the best we can. And Carl also with the abilities that he has with this media, which is the only way you can do it. Opinion throwing out there, I can't wait. And I'm hoping that the ultimate goal is to get the Rotary Club back into a social, pulsing group environment, because I think talking to the other members of the club, that's what they really look forward to. I mean, new and old, was the camaraderie, the social, the visiting, the lunch. I mean, once a week, this is a commitment. And personally, this is my only commitment. I've been on every community service club board over the many decades, and I've pared it down to my go-to Rotary membership. So thank you for all you did this year, and looking forward to the meeting at Spring Creek, I believe on the 29th. I have it on the calendar, and it'll be fun.
Hi, Karen, Monty here. I hate these things because they're always looking up your nose. You know how that is? Just wanted to say thanks for a wonderful year. You did an absolutely superb job considering all the things that you had to put up with. Things went exceptionally smooth for our club and for those in the club. You got us back to meeting together quicker than a lot of people thought was possible, and it really worked out well. I truly enjoyed having you as president of our club. I was just looking the other day, and I think I've been in 51 years. You're one of the top ones we've had, and I'm proud to have served under you and to belong to Rotary with your tenure. Hope you have many more great years, and I'm sure you're glad that this year's coming to an end. Thanks again.
Karen, you have done such a masterful job in leading us through the last year. You've just rolled with every change that the pandemic year has brought our way, and really led us to adapt and thrive. Your leadership ensured that we were able to all, as Rotarians, be there for each other and continue to be there for our community in meaningful ways. So thank you. You've been exceptional, and I really wish you a very restful and restorative summer after your excellent year of leadership of our club. We want to use this opportunity to celebrate you, so I'll give you a little celebratory noise. And again, wish you all the very best And thank you so much for your leadership.
Karen, it's hard to imagine how much extra thought, energy, and time has been involved with managing this Rotary Club during this past year. In spite of the difficulties with masks, shutting down, ramping up for Zoom meetings, and finally for getting back to in-person meetings, you have been a shining star. Thanks for all you have done to keep our attention and to make Foothills Rotary a positive influence for Fort Collins and the world.
So I just wanted to say to Karen, I came in here from having fun working out in that tremendous heat, just so I could say to you that I think you've done a great job, and it's been a really hard year. And the things that we have been able to accomplish, I'm very proud of. And what little I was able to attend, I was glad I was able to do that. So you have done a very, very, very good job. And I, for one, appreciate it, as does much of the club, I'm sure. So it'll be fun to sit next to you at the tables. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Aaron, I just wanted to say thank you for being the president of our club over a very challenging year. And thank you very much. Enjoy being a past president.
Hi, my name's Jackie Niedringhaus, and I am proud to say that I recruited Karen to be a member of our club. And I knew she would eventually become president after knowing her for 30 years as a neighbor and a friend, and watching how she conducted herself professionally in her career. I can't think of anyone who could have done a better job serving as president of our club during this past unprecedented and hopefully never repeated year. Karen exhibited amazing energy, creativity, and enthusiasm to continue the virtual meetings, and I was also impressed how she attended almost every evening group Zoom meeting, of which I'm now a member, as in addition to the noon meeting. Having served as president of our club, I know how much preparation and time was required to manage just the noon meeting. I feel lucky to have Karen as a neighbor, a friend, and as president of our club. Love you, Karen.
Karen, I know a lot of people, I expect a lot of people will say what an amazing job you did in the most challenging of times, and add me to that list. I had a thought just a few minutes ago. You know, I've been in Rotary, I think during the course of your term, I was acknowledged to be now the most senior member of our Rotary Club. And that's a little bit of an honor in itself. But one of the best moments of my time in Rotary happened many years ago when Everett Schneider would stand up and do an announcement. And the first time that Everett did this, he brought his guitar and stood up in front of the room and played his guitar. He played whatever he was announcing, he played it with his guitar. And it started the beginning of an amazing friendship that I had with Everett over those years. And I wanted to kind of channel a little bit of Everett for my thank you to you. So I have my guitar here, and I'm just going to play a little snippet of a song called Thank You for Being a Friend. So here we go. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And that's about as much as you get out of that song. But Karen, thank you for a wonderful year. Thanks for all your effort and keeping the club not only together, but actually making it better. We appreciate you.
This plaque says, in grateful recognition, William Paul Trewortha, Dr. T, a longtime honored member and friend of Foothills Rotary Club of Fort Collins. We remember his friendship and his many contributions to improve
Well, he
lives.
loved it, and he loved all of you, and he had more fun when he was a fine master. Oh my God, he'd go through that newspaper and find all the dirt on all of you. But didn't find enough sometimes, so he had to make it up.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
So,
We really appreciate it. In grateful recognition, Douglas Edward DiMercurio, longtime honored member and friend of Foothills Rotary Club of Fort Collins, we remember his contributions and his lasting generosity to our club. So, and for helping us improve lives.
Thank you. It's really funny because there was a miscommunication and I didn't find out about this until pretty much this morning.
Yeah.
I kind of knew about it a little bit ahead of time, and I thought, even if we're not invited, we're going to crash it. If there's a party, Doug would want to be there. If this guy looks kind of like Doug, it's his brother. So, yeah. So anyway, thank you all. I miss all of you, and this is really quite an honor.
Yeah. We're just happy to honor you. So we want to provide you with this plaque that says, in grateful recognition, Barbara Ann Larkin, longtime honored member and friend of Foothills Rotary Club of Fort Collins. We remember her friendship and her many contributions to improve lives.
That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you all. Really love this club. Made a lot of good friends.
Hey Karen, congratulations on a super year. You did a superb job through the most challenging of times, and the club can't thank you enough for your leadership. They say a true leader is one that sets the course but leaves the navigation to others. You have done just that, and I appreciate your openness to let us chart our own courses to achieve your goals. Now take some time and enjoy yourself, and let Sid do the heavy lifting. Thanks again, Ms. President, for a job well done.